Hello everyone, Mayor Jordan here, and welcome back to City Skylines, where we're back with the, was it Plazas and Promenades mod? So I decided to come back to Birdsong Bay, because I did want to come in and actually, sort of maybe upgrade some of, I don't know what's wrong with this, why does it do this every time? But you know, tempted to come in and maybe, I don't know what's up with that. Come in and maybe change up some of these areas to this, full pedestrian area. You know, I was thinking that, and there's like obviously this space that I wasn't able to quite, I didn't want to get a bunch of cars involved in, so maybe that's going to be one of those areas that kind of gets involved in this. And then maybe I'll kind of, you know, slowly push it into here as well. I'm not really sure yet. But I think one thing I am going to do for now is I think I'm going to, with this area, I think I'm actually going to start cutting it off. I wanted to do that a little different, but I guess I have to use, do I have to use this? Oh, there we go. For some reason that didn't work the first time I tried that. But I want to start taking this area, which I can pause for this so it doesn't all just go crazy right off the bat, or I can, you know, kind of fix it little by little. But yeah, bring that, you know, down just a little bit like that. And then I think I want to replace this with the more pedestrianized zone, because I think, and I hope, that it would just be a little bit better served here. Maybe that could have been mixed. I don't know if those can necessarily go together. But maybe that, and, you know, kind of throw it down this way a little bit, because I think that could be a fun one. And then in like maybe one of these areas, because you need the entrance, maybe I can make a rather large, you know, service point. Yeah, I think like there, and then we just gotta kind of redo the roads a little bit here. So I think like this big road going through the middle, maybe we'll do this tree-lined one. Or maybe I'll do this one. Like I said, I kind of take preference to it, so. But yeah, all of this is an issue. I don't know if this is going to be weird, we'll see. I'll see what these errors are, and, you know, kind of fix them as they come, but I don't really know how it works, so that's kind of, I guess, part of the the interesting thing, actually. So this allows pedestrians on the side, and then, okay, cool. So pedestrians on the side, but buses on the outside, which might be a smart move. It's funny because they all seem sad about this, but I feel like this is a good thing. They don't know what they want, you know? But I was thinking having this, so, you know, I can put bus stops all along the outside here for them to get around, and then on these inside areas, turn this into the other pedestrian roads. And we'll sort of just see how that goes. This one as well. And then I guess let's just hit play and see what changes. I assume all of these sort of, yeah, garbage service point. I assume they all just sort of crash down and then rebuild, which may hurt us incredibly financially, but sort of, you know, the fun part to try. And then maybe we could do the cargo. Well, there's actually a good little spot there. Maybe to get in this area a little bit. Yeah, we have the bus kind of stop doing its thing, but I'm wondering, how do I delete this one? Which one are you? Are you this one? I think you're this one. Let me turn it off. Yeah, I think it's that one. So we'll delete that. There we go. Because then we can just make our own for this area. So I'm thinking one that can go from here, maybe onto this corner, up here, one on this side, because why not? And then we'll sort of just dupe it a little bit on this side. Honestly, probably could have had one there, actually. Have one there. And then... something went weird there. Let me... I think it might be this stop that made that weird. I'm not sure. Let me... Okay, yeah, that seems better for now. Because I think I just need to add on a stop to it or something. I think it just went a little funky there for a second. But yeah, I need to drag line to add stop, which would be there. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Cool. So, yeah, the hope is now this may be, you know, just a little bit better with how everything runs through here. And I'm thinking we do... oh, I could do the thing. I know this is going to ruin literally everything that's just been building here in this time, but do the thing where those are together, put those together. I think that's everything, right? Oh, okay, no, that one. Okay, cool. But kind of put that all in one space, and then we'll see how that comes, sort of, you know, just works, essentially. Because I don't truthfully know, but I like to pretend that it's going to be good. And then, because we have that kind of there, we could then come off of here, maybe to, yeah, about there for now. And let me, instead of doing that, do this, just to be able to work around that a little bit better. And then go from there, but let's... Okay, is this going to work today? Loading screen mod isn't compatible with... Okay. So I think that may have been hurting it. Interesting. So I wonder if the loading screen mod was like messing with something, but that was a tip from Move It, which is interesting. So yeah, I think I want to do something like, yeah, bring this out to here, but then go through this way. I almost wonder if I could link that up, but that might be a bit of a stretch, really. With this being pedestrian, I don't know if it's alright just to kind of do this and then kind of just thinking like how I could get by with a couple of things here. Also, is there enough room for me to, not quite, because it is a one kind of cell zone, I think there. But is that in the new area? Yes, almost perfectly. Wow. So I'm thinking, because I mean, this should, in theory, even if I go through here, like, yeah, that should link up. And I think if I do, like a, if I go to the path themselves, the street path, I should be able to do this, right? Because, I mean, they should, in theory, just be able to walk it, you would think. So let's do that. Oh, it actually auto-connected. So I would assume that they would be able just to cross the road. That's what my current theory is going off of, and I'm hoping it works. But let's go and crank this up like before. Let's get it to kind of this level. Just to be able to, you know, sort of get things a little more level to work with here, but not too much. That seems pretty reasonable. And kind of go from there. Which I think they'll use that, so we'll see. And I think maybe in this area, we could do, maybe like here, you know, do some of the larger shops and stuff on the outskirts. I'm hoping this will build like a nice retaining wall-ish looking thing. You know, near the stadium, definitely would want this, because does this make noise? I feel like yes. Yes, so we don't actually really want houses. Well, even we could have them through there and that would be alright. It's actually a little better than I thought it was, which is actually quite nice. That might be a little far down here, just with the noise. So let me cut off to about there. And I think there's fine. And then let's sort of just bring that down this way. Now I don't know how this is going to build in or if it's going to work. But that's sort of, I guess, you know, part of the trial and error anyway. So they're just using that to turn around, which is all good. That was sort of the ultimate goal of that. All this looks so silly, but I mean, that was sort of part of it, I guess. My plan was to actually just start a new map today and just go all out on, you know, doing, you know, just doing different things and like, you know, starting a city that was maybe all pedestrian friendly. But I kind of just had the desire to come in and actually try to make, you know, this exact area look really nice. So I'm hoping that that will be the case, but we'll find out. I do see that we need the thing there. I'm going to put that there because I think that's fun. But yeah, I do see that I need the water through here. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll need it through this bit too. But yeah, no clue how this is going to turn out, but curious nonetheless. And I guess since I'm not worrying about traffic, I may as well connect that up. I mean, it's only literally cars, or pedestrians rather, so. And this is a cool little roof and everything, like plaza system, I guess, or something of the sorts. Statue plaza. Can we fit it in anywhere here without having to change too much up? I don't want to like necessarily delete too many things, so I was just kind of checking, but looks like I can if I do there. A house just went there, which isn't, makes me feel a little bad. Maybe I'll do right here because it only takes out one thing, and you know, just sort of spreading out the love a little bit there to where it's not all in one area, hopefully. So we got the small ice cream stand, which fits in perfectly there. We got the, I think just, yeah, food truck plaza, which I think, you know, kind of putting in here is fun. You know, people coming in from the outside, the silly driving world into the pedestrian world, quickly get to it. So I think that should work, I hope. We shall see. It's always interesting. And I really probably should do one where I actually don't make it do this kind of building, just to see what how they turn out. I don't know if it's, you know, the regular building style or what. But that would be an interesting experiment as well, really. But yeah, so this should slowly kind of build itself in as, you know, things are desired. We do have a rather large desire for commercial, so probably should get more commercial in there. It's probably for maybe this kind of area. I really don't know. In fact, I think, you know, maybe I'll leave you. I think it'd be all right. I don't think I want to like take it away just to put one back in. But I think we're okay for now. And I did think that the walkability in this area could be quite cool, but we do have a lot of, you know, through traffic, especially through this area currently. I don't know if that would be an issue. But again, maybe that's, you know, what makes it better. That's why I'm curious if you do a full, you know, only, or, you know, mostly pedestrianized city. I don't know how it turns out on that basis because, you know, things are a little, kind of more, I guess, difficult to some degree with how it's laid out. So I'd be curious to see, you know, how like all the cargo gets in and how just everything functions. I think that's quite interesting. I just slightly lost my hearing. That was really weird. I've got some weird allergies going on today, as many days. I mean, it's not like it's a one-day thing, is it? But all right, we got that. That is pretty good. You know, this seems to be going pretty well considering. Lots and lots of people walking, of course, which is fantastic. You know, probably if I had like a metro stop here, that would probably be good for the buses. We do have literally this going through, for this area. But I've just not really gone too far out of my way to make it, you know, something special yet. I do need another waste management area, ideally. And I think up here might be good. like one of the big processing, because I can put it up here, out of the way, right behind this area, you know. Or maybe up here would be better. Up here probably would be better. Because, you know, it just feels a little more right to do. So maybe I'll go ahead and level out like a big area through here. So we can, you know, make a little area for all of this to be processed and hopefully not be a worry to anything. Let's see if I can do that, and let's go ahead and use just a regular road, of course. You know, well, let's see what. Yeah, I mean, there's these other kind of roads, 4-lane road with bus lane. That's pretty cool. And then 4-lane road in general, which is a weird one to see. Wonder what that one's like. Does that have? It looks like it has a hard median, so I'm not sure if it will work for this use case. But oh, I do like that. I like that quite a lot, actually. What if I was to do this? So have that, and then at the end have this kind of go both ways. And then where's this? Right here. And then, you know, sort of just put it at the end of this, so that keeps everything, you know, relatively clean and safe there, which is good. And then let's go ahead and we'll pause that while. Actually, no, we're all right. We don't have to worry about that right now. I'm just thinking how to, like, where to connect up here, because obviously that's a bit steep. There is this area, which is probably not the worst. But maybe I'll just come off of, like, here. Yeah, that's pretty tame. Then we'll do kind of like a, I guess like a little bit of a switchback. I know it's not necessarily going uphill at this point, but makes me feel better. There we go. That'll be fun. That may work a little bit better, and then we'll go ahead and take this, and we'll turn that off and just put a stop sign there. But yeah, we need water, of course. I don't think we need power, because I think it creates its own power, so that's pretty cool. Definitely makes that, you know, a lot easier. I think we can just connect there. And that should keep that for now, which is good. Do need some more sewage treatment, which is actually kind of a... This is quite an opportune place to actually do that, which is handy. So maybe we'll set up a couple of these. Actually, I forgot I have these larger ones, so I should really be using them. But I'll do a little bit of both, just because aesthetically it looks, you know, kind of correct. City pump storm water, then it needs. Oh, so that's where you actually store water. That's cool. I didn't realize that was a thing. Or I don't remember that being a thing, I should say. I'm sure I realize and have used it probably and just forgot. Alright, so let's do that. So this isn't producing any power yet, but I think it's just about to, which, yep, we'll power that. So we shouldn't have issues now. That's a bold statement. I said that and then just kind of had to rethink that in my head. I'm like, that's a bold statement for sure. Look at all these people. Jeez, that is wild. I think we do need to actually connect that metro up. So I think we should... Do we want to do an above ground one? Because this elevated one looks really cool with the shops. Large underground metro station. This is new. Metro track. Ooh. Oh, I do not remember those. Well, I do remember those, but they just... This looks different for some reason. And one-way ones, which... Very, very interesting. So I guess you can do different systems now. That one's actually a pretty cool one. Oh, parallel ones. Oh, that would have been so useful in making so many things here. I think it might be a little bit late to do that now, but that's really cool. I guess it's never too late to do, but we'll do that at on another date for sure. But I really like that. That is really, really neat to see. We might just do the regular underground station, or maybe what was this? Oh, it's got a T-junction. That's interesting. Maybe I'll put it here just because, you know, for access of the bus stop and everything. Or maybe I can put it on this side because it's all pedestrian, so it doesn't matter. That actually seems like a good idea. And then we're going to quickly pause. I'm going to go back to here and delete to about there. And we're going to go under. And we are going to do this just to be fun. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. I think I accidentally went up to connect to the road. Is there something? What? Let me... I'll delete that back and see if that works. Okay, that worked. That was weird. Don't know what's up with that. So I'm hoping with this I can now... Yeah, so that sorted itself out, which is good. Drag line to add stop. I don't want to add on that side. I'd prefer to add it here. It doesn't matter, I guess, does it? Classic, it'll be fine. Now I have the ability to add one to here, but obviously there's a little bit of a disconnection. Although there's an open connection I could use there. So I could go under here and loop around to there, and then I could do one from, do a connection from here to here and back. And, you know, if people need to get into this area or whatever else, or, you know, continue on to anything else, that may actually be quite wise. And then there's a way to the airport and then over to this area. That might be a good idea. So let's go ahead and hit play and see. Let me actually check. Okay, that seems to be running correctly, so that's good. Can I also... I can create a stop that way too, awesome. That is good. And yeah, so that should do pretty much exactly what is desired, and hopefully that'll take over a lot of that, you know, just original traffic there, so, and maybe take a little bit of pressure off the bus, which I'm going to assume that it will. I imagine we'll see a lot of numbers on that. I'd imagine a lot of the, I like seeing that. I like seeing the bus and then people just walking across there. What is this? No, not enough goods to sell. Are we messed up on not having enough of this, maybe? 07 trucks. I don't know. Abandoned. So we're having some, yeah, we're having some issues. Not enough goods. That probably means I need, you know, like the cargo and all that. Maybe like a cargo. Do I have a cargo airport yet? I guess I do. I thought I set one up, but maybe that was in practicing. I may have been practicing it at some point. So yeah, we may not have that. Do we need a police thing here? We have a police thing here, but it doesn't seem to be working very well. Maybe we need to literally have one, like, right outside. There we go. We'll put that there and see if they can solve some disputes. Maybe I need the helicopters. Apparently they help quite a bit with getting around and making things a little tamer. But there we go. So we got that. I need to, I guess I need a little bit more in the way of cargo. We do have the cargo train, but I'm sure that, you know, probably only comes like once a day or something. Probably could use another cargo train area. Is that my only train for this city as well? Oh god, I think it is. I wouldn't mind to make some train stations with like some transfers and stuff. That would be fun. But yeah, we'll see if, you know, we can manage to do that for sure. But yeah, I would like to maybe figure out something to help this area even more. I really don't like this dark color of the entire map now. I kind of regrets choosing the choosing this theme, but that's fine. So we're losing a lot of money a day. I assume that's due to probably doing a lot of this stuff, and I'm kind of just accepting that for the time being. If I start going too low, like if I maybe dip below a million. I might need to do a couple of other little, things here and there, but we'll see. I think we're having, we're having that issue in a couple of places. I think we're going to need a cargo area of some sort. I don't necessarily want to build a cargo airport right now. Wasn't my favorite DLC, I'll be honest, but at the same time, it was good. But cargo airport, yeah, requires a lot more. Can I even build one in this? I don't know. Yeah, it might be the only thing I can do, actually. Which I didn't quite realize, but I could just make more trains, and I do like trains. I do like seeing them going around and stuff. Elevated train station, that's interesting. So maybe we just need to, get some trains going on, and yeah, some other options for them to get into town. I have this like up here. I think this entire area will just be some sort of a thing like this. And we don't have industry really, which is probably, a bit of the issue. I'm actually willing to build another train down here. And then we'll page up here. I want to do this where, you sort of have like these different lines all coming off of like a certain area, just so you have a lot of options for the trains to go. And for now, we'll use this innermost one to get down here, just so we have, ability to use that later. Okay, so we can do something like that, and then I think, I'll just give this, it's not a lot of production actually. I'll give this its own thing here because I think we're going to need more anyways. We'll do it like that. And let me actually make a little industry zone. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try, because, we've sort of been going in like the greener route. We already have I guess like, oh no, that's not industry zone. That's just garbage processing. So yeah, that's not quite right. But just kind of thinking like, what if I make a little industry zone, but make it, for, green industry, and maybe that will help us a little bit. Do I remember how to do that? Commercial specializations, industry. Yep. So is there like so I got generic industry, forestry, ore, all that stuff, oil. If I remember correctly, you can go, I don't even think there's oil here. I don't even know what resources we have. I don't often like mess with the resources too much, and I don't know why, and I know that's not eco either, but I'm also just curious now. Okay, yeah, so this is nothing currently. How do I do, oh wait, I think it's within this, because we're going to make this, yeah, policies, and then I think you go, what is automated sorting? Oh, that's for the mail. Okay. Taxation, I don't think that's what we're looking for. So filter industrial waste, that's always a good one, I think. Boost connections, maybe not. Workers union, I feel like that's a smart deal. Ooh, I don't like the tax income actually. Automated toll, industry 4.0 increases per production 50 cents, workspaces. Okay, I mean that seems smart though. Alright, let's go with that and just see, maybe we can get a couple little bits up here. I don't think we actually need the industry, I'll be honest. It's more just if we happen to get it. Or maybe I won't bother actually. Maybe we'll just see if, getting these goods help. And if not, we'll go from there. But I think we're going to need, I think the big thing is we need another commercial thing over here, because I think, or not commercial, cargo terminal. Because I mean, they can come over here and that's great, but it's a bit difficult otherwise still. All right, so we have a garbage issue, that is for certain. I don't know if that's because we have a waste transfer facility maybe too far away. Yeah, but maybe no, I don't know. maybe I'll put one here just in case that, you know, makes its way around to help a little bit more. I think they're allowed in. It looks like it's going that way at least. Well, maybe not. I thought they were. So, if I was to do deliver everything, all buildings within the area get cargo deliveries and garbage service via service points, even not placed on pedestrian roads. I mean, that's a little bit different, isn't it? Or is that the issue? Oh, I didn't make it a pedestrian road. You know what? Suddenly that makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's fix that. Yeah, they're going to be happier. I was like, why is it just these two roads? Suddenly it all comes together. Well, there we go. That's going to make a considerable difference. Oops. Oh, we must have lost a game today. Is that here? There's so many different places that they could be happening now. Looks like it might be the baseball by how a lot of people are walking out currently. Yeah, we did just lose. That's really fun. I love being able to see that, though. I love all of seeing all your little pedestrians and everything running around and all of that. I think it's really funny. Okay, so I think we can actually look at our connections somewhere in here. Is this it? Escape routes? That's not quite. Traffic routes, maybe? Let's see if I turn off everything except... Oh no, that's public transport, so that's not quite right. I thought that was it, but... Industry areas, sorta. Not really. I think there's... Or I thought there was a connections one. Maybe... I'm sure I'm hovering over it because I refuse to look at just the one. Outside connections. Oh, interesting. So this is all the stuff that's being imported. It's funny. The reason I look through this so quickly and don't like read everything is because I'm trying to do it quickly to not like take up time of the video, and then you realize, wait, you're just being more, you're just making it worse. Still didn't find it. Doesn't mean much, but I think we're going to end it here today because I got some stuff to do. But at the same time, next time, we're going to either build a cargo airport somewhere, but I think more than likely start building some trains around a little bit more to be able to get into the city to deliver more cargo. In fact, I may even end up building one like over here so they can quickly get onto here and then get into the city either way. But we'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the patience here on Mayor Jordan. I know things, have been weird, but we'll hopefully get that even better, and we'll see if we can make this city even nicer. And maybe we'll start another one where we also mess with other stuff, who knows. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Talk to you all next time, and goodbye.